Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Supreme Court earlier today ordered a recount in 15 polling stations, mainly in Rift Valley, on the mountain, and in Mombasa. At the same time, the Supreme Court also gave the petitioner, in this case, Raila Odinga, a supervised access to IEBC servers. So in this video, I want us to dig deep into the issue to see exactly what it portends for Raila's petition at the Supreme Court of Kenya, and why most likely Chebukati and William Ruto are now seriously panicking. Before we dig deep into the analysis, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Let me start by saying this. The ballot boxes from the said polling stations that are going to be recounted are still in the possession of IEBC. And IEBC is on trial. IEBC has been accused of doing a fraudulent election. So most likely, IEBC can tamper with the ballot boxes. That's a fact. And most likely the petitioner Raila Odinga and even the Supreme Court, they know that. They know that. So I tend to believe that the recount, in the wisdom of the court, is to actually give clarity whether it is true that presidential votes exceeded other elective seat votes. I believe that's the wisdom of the recount. The Supreme Court wants to establish whether more people voted only for the presidential candidate but not in these other seats. I believe that will be very hard for IEBC to actually tamper with the votes to make sure they balance that. It can be very, very hard, and it can just lead to more anomalies that will be discovered in those polling stations. So the Supreme Court most likely wants to establish that. Is there a disparity between presidential votes and votes cast for these other seats? And then the second, rather, another wisdom behind Supreme Court calling for the recount, Supreme Court wants to confirm that indeed Raila's votes were deflated while William Ruto's votes were inflated. And in that scenario, even if IEBC wanted to do some monkey business, it means either they will be deducting William Ruto's votes, or they will let William Ruto's votes remain constant, but they add Raila's votes. And in that case, again, turnout is not going to add up, both in that area and even the national tally. And again, should IEBC attempt to play some monkey business, that can also lead to other serious anomalies that will also just be detected in the said polling stations. And another issue here, the Supreme Court most likely wants to confirm and to vary whether the results declared at the polling stations are the same ones that are in the IEBC portal. And that now brings us to why the Supreme Court has given the petitioner Raila Odinga access to IEBC servers and systems. I believe the access is going to unearth so many irregularities. First of all, if at all there were changing of results, that must be captured or rather must be seen in IEBC servers. Most definitely, some fingerprints will be traced. And Raila Odinga in his petition also alleged that some foreigners and unauthorized people found their way to IEBC servers and accessed the servers. By Raila and his team being given the access, they are most likely going to also establish that. Because so far, George Njoroge, Raila's lead consultant in terms of IT, has already done an audit. I don't know how he did it, but already an audit has been done of the IB systems, and it has been proved that some unauthorized people access the system. So the Supreme Court just wants to confirm whether all these things Raila is saying are actually true. And I believe William Ruto and Wafula Chebukati are seriously panicking. Because all those things, if indeed Chebukati and William Ruto might have played some monkey business, I don't think or believe that even if they were smart how, even if they were as smart as what, they won't be able to cover all the traces. At least there will be a trace left that shows clearly the systems were tampered with and clearly votes were inflated in favor of William Ruto and deflated to Raila's detriment. And most likely, it will also be established that presidential votes, because these areas are most likely William Ruto's strongholds, it will be established that votes, presidential votes, exceeded other elective seat votes. That's why I believe William Ruto and Wafula Chebukati are most likely panicking. And the issue of the system audit is even more lethal to Chebukati and William Samoei Ruto. Because now giving somebody access to the system, not access to the entire IEBC system, giving somebody that access can be very, very lethal, and it can really expose some hidden secrets that even Chebukati and his team never maybe thought of or even knew. I believe that's the wisdom behind the vote recount and behind the access, or rather the IEBC servers access. And in one way or the other, all these were Raila Odinga's prayers. Raila was urging the court to order a recount, which the court has done. Raila also prayed for an audit of IEBC servers, which has also been granted. So, from where I sit, I tend to believe the court is being very lenient and very understanding to the petitioner. An indication that the court also wants to get to know the truth. The court wants to establish the truth that happened. Yes. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. To any other person, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Maybe you want to have a chat with me or to support this channel. You can support the channel through the number I've pinned down there. To any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Stay tuned for our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.